welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video that's a little different. I wanted to make a video to encourage you guys because I know that there's so much craziness going on in the world right now with the coronavirus. Now we're all self-quarantining ourselves, so yay. But anyways, I know it can be really scary because it is a virus and because there is no cure for it, and so there is a reason for panic. For me, I remember when this was kind of all starting and I was hearing about everything in China, but I wasn't really nervous about it because it was in China. It hadn't gotten to the US. And I kind of thought they would like find a cure and that everything would be fine and this would all calm down. But then it spread to the US and it's been spreading worldwide, and now there's constantly new cases coming up at a super fast rate. I just wanted to share a few things with you guys to hopefully help encourage you guys during this time and bring you to peace. So the first point is that fear is a liar. Anxiety is stuff that you're making up in your head. It's stuff that is not happening. It's situations that you're thinking that will happen that are the worst case scenarios, but the chances of those happening are very, very slim. But it's crazy because even though anxiety is so far from the truth, it's what we tend to believe and it's what really ends up weighing us down. There's a verse I really like that says, "Peace I leave with you, peace I give you, do not let your heart be troubled." John 14:27. You can have peace. I have peace now for the most part. I was actually looking through some of the verses that I wrote down when I was reading the Bible, and there's one that I read before this was all going on that really applies to the situation, I feel like. So I just wanted to read it to you guys. It says, "If you say the Lord is my refuge and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." Psalm 91, 9-12. And I feel like this is so perfect because it says that if you make him your refuge, no harm will overtake you and no disaster will come near your tent. So he will protect you through this all. He is there with you. And so there's really nothing to fear because he is by your side and he is in control. And that brings me to another thing, that one of the key points that I wanted to say is that God is so much greater than any of your problems. He's so much greater than this outbreak. Whenever you are starting to get anxious or fearful about this or whatever else it may be, you have to realize that you're looking down on the problem, and so that's why it's overtaking you so much, but you have to turn your gaze up to him instead. Another thing I just wanted to say is that I was actually thinking about this time, how everyone is self-quarantining themselves, and basically everything has stopped. Jobs are shut down, schools are closed, a lot of them for the rest of the school year, which is insane, and everything is basically coming to a halt. And so when I heard of all this happening, that's when I started to really get scared. I was like, oh my gosh, things are getting real. We're all just at home. A lot of people are wondering what to do during this time, and it's so funny because last year I had graduated from high school and I had nothing to do. Well, that's a lie. I had stuff to do, but it kind of felt like I had nothing to do. I graduated in December, so I had January to July. Things were kind of on hold because I hadn't moved up to Washington yet. I couldn't join the modeling agency yet. There was a lot of things that I was waiting on, but through that time is actually when I feel like my faith really has grown the most out of my whole life, and I feel like God was just able to teach me so much and so many lessons that I'm so thankful for today, because if I didn't learn them, I don't really know where I would be, honestly. And so they're like the key pivotal lessons that I'm so thankful for now. During this time of the slowness, I just wanted to encourage you guys to ask God what he wants to teach you during this time, and to just ask what he wants to pour into you so you can pour it into others when you do step out of this time and things do resume. I think it's so crazy because I've heard people say how if you get sick or if something happens that slows you down, it's for a reason. It's because you're meant to slow down, and this is causing everyone in the whole world to slow down, except for obviously all the medical professionals, which I'm so thankful for. If you are working in the medical field, I just want to say a huge thank you. You are amazing. But for everyone else, everything is so slow. I feel like for me, I know that when I was in a really slow time, God was trying to teach me contentment and how to have joy with where I was at, even though I wasn't where I wanted to be. Count your blessings. I encourage you guys to get a journal like I have and use it as your faith journal. I really love doing this because I did this during that time. That's actually when I started to pick it up, and I feel like that really helped to grow my faith so much because it really helped to, I don't know, just get me to soak it all in. Basically, I write down Bible verses, I write down prayers to God. It's just so cool to read your prayers after what you have been praying for happens in your life. Highly, highly, highly would recommend. I really encourage you guys in this time to just take a step back. Use this time, don't just sit on your phone and watch TikTok or YouTube or whatever it is for hours. I know I've been watching a lot of TikTok and stuff, but you know, it's okay. You can do that too. But just try to use this time to also so lean into whatever God may be teaching you. And when you're worried, I really encourage you guys to listen to worship music. I have a playlist that I created for this year, basically all my favorite worship songs. So if you guys want to go follow me there and listen to that playlist, you can. I'll have it linked down below. But yeah, and through this all, it's just so important to pray. Pray over your family, pray over your friends, pray over yourself, and over those who are at risk especially. But anyways, I have 2 more verses that I just wanted to share with you guys really quickly. One of them says, "Surely the righteous will never be shaken. They will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news. Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord. Their hearts are secure. They will have no fear." It says it again. That is Psalm 112, 6-8. So if your trust is in the Lord, you will have no fear because you do know that He's in control. And I think that this is so good. And that is also really what the slow season I was in at the beginning of last year really taught me, was to trust in Him. When you are trusting in Him, you don't have to worry about anything because your trust is in the one that is greater than all things that this world has. And the other one says, "Return to rest, my soul, for the Lord has been good to you." Psalm 116:7, and that is just a good reminder to pray for peace and just know that you don't need to be anxious. He is good. I really hope that this encourages you guys, and if you are anxious about this, I hope that it brings you to a little bit more peace. If you do have any prayer requests, you can always leave them down below. If you need peace, or if you do have someone who is fighting through sickness or whatever it may be. Now I just wanted to share some immune boosters that are my favorite thing to use when preventing sickness, just because it's good to keep a healthy immune system. And I know it is still flu season actually, which is kind of crazy. These are just my favorite products, and these are things that I have found in stock because a lot of things have been selling out. First off, zinc lozenges are great. I've actually heard that they do fight off the actual coronavirus cells in your throat. So if you take them every few hours, it'll just like help to fight them off. I think I found some like at CVS or Walgreens, so I'll have those links down below. I know they've been selling out at a lot of places because everyone's trying to get them as well. For sure gonna be using these when I go to the airport. Also, there's some immune booster drops that I've gotten on Thrive Market, which is where a lot of the stuff I'm going to be linking below is from. You do have to have a subscription to pay for Thrive Market, but they're really awesome because they're not raising any of their prices. This is not sponsored. I just really love them, and it's all online, so you don't have to worry about going to the store. But yeah, these immune booster drops I was taking one time when I had a cold, and I was starting to get the cold, but then I was taking these every few hours, and then it literally got rid of my cold. I don't know, they just have all these different herbal things in them that is supposed to help boost your immune system, so I'll link those down below. Also, mushroom powder is supposed to help, not like the typical mushrooms that you buy at the store, but there's like special superfood mushrooms. Not sure of all the benefits, but I know there's a lot of them. And there's also supplements, so if you don't want to have the actual powder, you can just swallow it. Vitamin C, kind of a given. Elderberry syrup or gummies. Elderberry is a berry that is supposed to help with boosting your immune system as well. And they do have some gummies that also have zinc in them, so that is helping you as well. They're actually pretty good. And then probiotics, you can get them in sauerkraut, yogurt, kombucha, that's a good one. And then hand sanitizer. I actually found one that I'm going to link down below, so if you guys need some hand sanitizer, this is the one to get because it's actually in stock. It is one of the more natural ones. It's by Dr. Bronner's. It's lavender and it's made with 62% alcohol, which hand sanitizers are supposed to have 60% or more alcohol to work and be effective. Anyways, those are my tips. I really hope that those helped you, and I hope that this video really helped to encourage you guys and bring you to a little bit more peace. I have been posting some things on Instagram as well, so if you want to go follow me there to get some more encouragement, you can. I'll have the verses that I shared down below as well, so if you want to look those up, you can. If you are feeling anxious through this all, I would really recommend writing them down on a sticky note, or making them your lock screen, or writing them with dry erase marker on your mirror, so then you can always see them and just always be reminded of this. Also, I have released a merch line, which you guys probably already know, but I am wearing a shirt from it. It says Joyful, Thankful, Blessed. If you do want to get this, I'll have my whole line linked down below. It's basically all clothing with positive reminders on them to help encourage you throughout the day. But anyways, I love you all. I'll be praying for all of you guys. Again, if you have any prayer requests, you can leave them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!